Hey everybody, it's the Righteous One. This is Billy from Fear to Stop. This is the Heidi Hole over there. Heidi Hole? Heidi do, neighbor. This is Jamie over there. She's righteous and holding the camera. This is the dreaded righteous diva herself, Dana. Together, the three of us are three fits of Fear to Stop at feartostop.bandcamp.com. Cheap plug. Anyway, how are you guys doing?
Okay.
You? Little bashful one.
I'm okay.
Why are you so bashful?
Because you're my dad.
Does anybody even use that word bashful anymore? Just say shy. When's the last time, besides me, that you heard someone use bashful in a sentence? Yeah, you just don't hear that. So anyway, guys, this is our first video since Halloween brought the end of Spooktober. And I'm trying to notice there was no enthusiasm there because we're in a new month.
It's not Spooktober anymore.
No, not November. No, I'm not celebrating that shit. I'll get my. Never mind. I love you, Jay. I forgot my daughter was in there. Anyway, guys, so we were talking a minute ago, and we decided to table the conversation to use in the video. That actually kind of rhymes. And I was asking her. I was actually asking her too, and asking myself. So we're all asking. I was asking everybody. If you can be coming up in a generation other than your own, what would it be? Jay, what did you say? That also rhymed.
Like the millennials, like the 90s.
The 90s? And why the 90s? What do you like better about the 90s compared to your generation?
Maybe the music, and then I feel like there was just, I don't know, I feel like things have changed for the best and for the worst, and I don't know.
Well, let's see what's better. You said music. 90s versus 2020.
90s.
And of course, I mean, anybody with ears knew that, but what would be your reason why the 90s music is better than today's?
Every reason that I can think of.
Clothes. Clothes. 90s versus 2020.
Oh, maybe, I don't know, because the styles are very similar.
Yeah, a lot of stuff came back.
Yeah.
Better that than 80s fashion?
Oh, so much better than 80s fashion.
What was the worst part about 80s fashion?
None of it matched.
But see, that was kind of the style, was not to match.
Well,
Or
that's what
everybody was
made
a
it
punk
bad.
booster. Yeah, true. I mean, I can see that, but I'm sure there's one thing from the 90s you would not have liked. Well, you wouldn't have worn it anyway because, you being a chick and all. Hammer pants.
Hey, I had hammer pants. I had 2 pairs of hammer pants, as a matter of fact.
What did I say? I just spun around like Natalie Imbruglia in the Torn video. Remember when you did that, Jake? You were singing Torn and you just like twirled around and almost fell back at the other apartment.
No one was in this apartment.
I said the other apartment. Summer
No,
Cove.
no, I did this here.
You did?
Yes.
I got it in video.
I
And
did
it showed
it
you.
again here.
Oh, you did it again too. But I got the video of you on YouTube. Oh, that's right. You weren't supposed to know that I uploaded it.
Where did you upload it?
Well, it was about 3 years ago. All right. I was young and stupid.
No, you weren't.
You're
You
right.
were old and stupid.
I was young and smart back then. Then my brain went, and I'm like, and then that was it. But how about you, hon? If you can live in the generation other than our generation, because I came up same time, what would it be?
I would have liked to live during the 60s.
Okay. And what was so cool about the 60s?
Well, the whole hippie movement, the free peace and love. I love the bell-bottom jeans, and people were more carefree. They didn't give a shit. They just did shit and just was happy about it. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I gotta make a point to you. See, you know why everybody was tuning in, turning on, dropping out, all that stuff during the 60s? Because there was a lot of bad shit going on.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you got the race riots
Mm.
after Martin Luther King's assassination. You had, for someone like me to be alive back then, I had to run the risk of being drafted. We had war
Yeah.
going on in Vietnam, and look how long that took to go in. So all of that stuff that looked like it was all fun and games, and which it was. That part itself, it was to escape the hell that was everything was going on. The Cold War came that close to going. Pew! Bye bye. See you, Charlie. Don't forget to leave a tip for the waitress. She brought you your veal. You know, that close to going. That close to going bye bye. You know. So that's, I don't know. But then again, look what we just, look what we just had in office. Oh, I think we may scare some of our fast. Screw it. You know? But I can see that. For me, yeah, I would have liked to have been just old enough to miss the draft. But I would like to come up in the 70s on one hand, just because I could have like been like grown in the 80s. And the reason why I say that is because taking me just the way I am right now. Let's say I was the same. Well, I'd be different because circumstances, but I still have the same talents, failures, all that kind of good stuff. I would have loved to been in the music industry when digital technology was just starting to really get going, because I love the analog sound of the 70s. But you think about all the edits that that had to be made. We had to actually cut and splice the tape and tape it together. If you wanted to put an effect on it, you had to have old dude stand across the room, one side of the tape. You got another dude standing on a chair holding like this, like an idiot. You got another guy over there like that. He's holding on to the other end of the tape. And you got one little guy named Ken coming up with some scissors. And they call me the cutlass, motherfucker. And fucking makes like a fucking slice that thin like that. And it's like a quarter-inch away from making a Grammy Award-winning record to possibly being homeless in the street, giving blowjobs to sailors to feed his crack habit. That much of a... I love it when my kid doesn't notice that I said awful things in front of her. Damn it. I noticed. Don't go that route. Don't follow Mr. Ken. Anyway, it's a joke. I was the whole thing was a Fleetwood Mac joke, but look it up in a book. I don't care. Anyway, but yeah, in the 80s though, they just started having, when sequencers were first coming out, sampling was starting to be a thing. And this is back when people were experimenting. It wasn't like now. Going back to Jamie come talk about the music in the 90s versus now. See, now, it's like music, there's good songs. There's good bands like Falling in Reverse, 21 Pilots, almost said Tears for Fears. Actually, they're touring again. Anyway, well, not now, but Black Veil Brides. I really like 21 Pilots. I mean, I seriously like 21 Pilots, but that's a whole other video. There's good artists that are out now. What's the one that you like with the chick that was Cindy Lou Who?
Oh, the Pretty Reckless.
Yeah, with Taylor Momsen. That's her name, Taylor Momsen. Cindy Lou Who. She's like 30s and stuff. And it's like,
she's not.
I'm being sarcastic. I said she's like,
27.
ooh. She's like 27 and stuff. Probably had a 14-day binge where she's holed up in her room with the windows blacked out and she's been doing speed. Like, I'm gonna do a record. Like that. Like that. And I'm still calling her Cindy Lou Who. But anyway, they still got artists like that, artists like Grimes. Oh, excuse me, C. That's what she or for the camera. Yeah, C. So you can see, right side up, see it. She actually changed her stage name to C. Now, that's what she goes by in her personal life, because her real name is Claire, but she goes by C. But according to her, she chose that as her stage name because it's also the symbol for the speed of sound. Any thoughts on that, Jamie?
No.
On Grimes changing her name to C?
No.
Dana?
It's whatever floats your boat, man. I think that's crazy, but
Better than what she named her baby.
yeah, that's crazy. I can't even pronounce that.
It's like Alpha A1112 or something like that. It's like, I'm like, the whole thing's actually a symbol. And it's got its pronunciation, but it's like actually like one step away from being a hieroglyphic.
Can I stop you there for a second?
Oh, of course you can.
The one thing that really annoys the hell out of me is when people name their kids like these off the wall names to the point to where it doesn't even make any sense anymore. Like, I can see Apple. I mean, that's different. It's cute, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I could see that. I can even see, like something like Legend or something, But when you start naming your kids like just random shit, like different objects and shit, I'm gonna name you Table. You know what I'm saying? It's like, have you ever thought that that kid have to live with that name for the rest of their lives unless they decide to change it?
Can you imagine
You
naming
know?
kids shit like that, and every time if I'm naming my boy shit, fucking girlfriend, and then they're like having like prom night sex, like, oh shit, it's like, sorry.
But I mean, no, seriously though, it's like, think about what it does to a child's self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
fucked them up for
just yeah,
get a
I mean.
job.
Then yeah, exactly. Think about them trying to get a job. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, come on, let's be real. When an employer's looking at an application and they see the name on the application, they're automatically making a judgment.
Can you imagine you named them a racist term? Can you imagine that? What that board meeting would be like? All right, here, get over here. Like then everybody's like, excuse you, you're going to HR, brother. Can you imagine that?
I mean, I think it's crazy.
It is.
I mean,
We'll fuck a kid up like that.
don't do that. Seriously,
Fuck a kid up in other ways. Doing. I spit when I did that.
I mean, just make sure your kid has a suitable name.
Well, let me ask you this, Jay. Since you're hiding again and being bashful, probably looking at porn on your phone. I'm at OnlyFans. Anyway, but oh look, it's Bella Thorne. Anyway, who's this?
Dude, that was.
Oh, Conan, what's his name? Conan Gray.
Yeah.
Colin
That's not
first.
porn.
But yeah,
I was gonna ask Jay a question.
no, go ahead.
Because I'm very interested in this. Because hers the generation to have people like named like Bucket and stuff like that. Jay, do you have any friends that have weird names?
There's a girl in my class named Blessing.
I've
What?
seen Blessing.
Blessing?
I've seen people with that name. Usually, like. Actually, I think that's like you see that a lot of. What's the word? Not Haitian. Actually, I think that is. Cause I knew someone named Blessing, not personally, but I don't remember if she was like college. I know she was Haitian, but yeah. How about anything else? Like named Grape or something like that, or.
Grape.
Not that I know person. There's like this YouTuber who gave birth and she named her son Moon or something. Moon.
Moon.
Yeah.
That's.
It's weird. We've come to a point in society where we paused, but we're like, okay, that's different. Well, meanwhile, when we were your age, if someone was named Moon,
They get laughed at.
Yeah, you get laughed at, set on fire, beat, killed, then revived and beat again and then killed. Now it's like, look, it's my friend, it's my friend Burger and their girlfriend Cholesterol. It's like, who's that in the back? Oh, that's amphetamine. You don't want to mess with him. It's like. Oh man, it's like, hey, I can just picture Blessing's friend, like, oh, what's your name, Blessing? Why did you name Blessing? Because my mom named me after her favorite thing. What's your name? Blowjob. It's like, I think we lost Jay.
No. I'm alive.
What are you doing?
Minding my own business.
You're not supposed to be minding your own business. You're supposed to be part of this video.
I am part of this video.
But you're minding your own business.
Ruh-roh.
You know one thing, Jay, that actually did kick ass about my generation? We actually had cool cartoons. Like, actually.
For real.
We really did. Except, what was my favorite cartoon back then? It was Transformers. I looked at it recently with her. First of all, she shamed me. Thanks, Jay. Because, wow, it was not good.
It really wasn't.
It really wasn't. Now, I imagine it picked up later on, but the movie was still awesome. Damn it. Transformers, the movie was still awesome. Talking about the 1986 movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Not
the
the Michael
2000.
Bay movies. Michael Bay movies can go suck a root or something. The original 1986 movie where, Optimus Prime dies, and they all cry and everything, and then what was that boy's name? Spike actually said shit in the thing. They actually cursed like that, and like half the damn toys we grew up with died. Like half them off screen, and you just see like their dead bodies in the screen, just all like that fucking oil leaking out their side and shit. I was like, that was actually cool. I mean, Weird Al Yankovic even had a song. Eric Idle from Monty Python was in the soundtrack. Was one of the voice actors. So was Leonard Nimoy, and his very last role was Orson Welles, the guy who started off with his famous line being "Rosebud." Final thing was like playing a gigantic robotic planet named Unicron. Circle of Life and all that shit. Would have been funny if they would have named a Decepticon named Rosebud. That would have been hilarious. What a way to end a career. I mean, you think about somebody was on top, and then they went from something that pretty much for years people referred to as the greatest movie of all time. Talking about Citizen Kane. And they end their career in Transformers the movie. That's like Sean Connery was in James Bond, and his very last role was in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen playing Van Helsing, and that movie bombed. So I'm kind of sad about that. More money than I have.
I miss Sean Connery.
I can't believe he died. Guys, 2020's been a year of death. And I don't... Okay. It really has. That's not what I meant. I meant celebrity death. Since we're almost at the end of... Since we're just, starting November, I'm going to start off with you, Jay. What is the one celebrity whose death surprised you the most?
Derek Jones.
Oh, that was this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the end of last year.
No, that was April.
Derek
Remember?
Jones, Falling in Reverse, guitarist. Second place.
Why are you making me think, bruh?
Because that's what your brain is for. That plus to keep your head from falling over on your neck. And you just go, brr. I meant to say your shoulder and I said neck.
I don't know. Let me look up all the people who died this year.
Oh, God. That's going to take a while. Fucking phone explodes. Just look up celebrities. That's also going to take a while. How about you, hon? Celebrity death that surprised you the most? Or just like, not necessarily surprise, oh, that too. But also hit you the most. That got you in the gizzard.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
forgot he
Kobe
died.
Bryant.
You know what the messed up part about that is?
His daughter died and no one talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
That and all the other people on there. But the fact that his death, the day that he died, it was a big all over the paper and a small little thing. They mentioned the thing about a mysterious illness killing people in China. It was the very first report of COVID-19 in the United States. And it was a small little blurb.
And then everyone was like, no one cared about it. Like, no one took coronavirus seriously.
But yeah, Kobe Bryant was a big thing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, wow, I can't believe that.
Somebody else too.
Somebody real big died, and I can't think of Jamie.
Regis Philbin.
Yes, Regis Philbin.
Regis Philbin died this year.
Yeah, I was really shocked by that.
I was like, damn. A lot of Sean Connery, but I didn't realize he had dementia.
What about Kenny Rogers?
Yes.
Kenny Rogers, pumped. I had a lot of childhood memories of Kenny Rogers.
I did
Because
too.
I remember my dad always had in the adult contemporary station, And they always played a lot of Kenny Rogers, stuff. You got know when to hold 'em,
Eddie
know
Money.
when to fold 'em, know when to run away.
Well,
Anyway.
this one actually mentions
hide
that
your
Derek
mind.
Jones' death.
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen, that's the one I was thinking of earlier. Eddie Van Halen was a big one. Another one. he
And
was
Eddie
sick.
Money, hon.
That wasn't this year.
It wasn't?
No.
It was last year?
It was last year, the year before. Yeah. It was
Let me
I
look
got
that up.
2 tickets to paradise. Yeah, Eddie Money was the man.
Alexa, when did Eddie Money die?
Eddie Money died on September 13th, 2019 at the age of 70 due to complications from heart surgery.
Okay.
Jamie. Not Jamie. Alexa. I called the thing Jamie.
Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean.
I called it Jamie. Jamie. Who else died this year?
Johnny Nash.
Johnny Nash. Oh yeah, the guy who was from.
He was from here.
Clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah, that was him. I forgot he was from Houston. I know Peter Green from Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big one. Original guitarist of Fleetwood Mac. Started off with John Mayall's Blues Breakers. Good God. It was like the end of Christmas Story there. I was like, damn. That was funny when they chopped off the duck's head, and every time they do that, we look at you, Jay.
I love that movie.
I really do. Somebody in the acting world that was pretty big. Besides Sean Connery. Somebody pretty big, too. Damn. Right at the tip of my tongue. You got the internet over there, Jamie. What you found?
I don't know one that I know.
Oh, Nikki McKibben from American Idol.
Yeah, she died.
One of our good friends actually was her neighbor. I was kind of.
And knew her. That was like her friend, her best friend.
Yeah.
Or one of her best friends.
Yeah. Our friend Jay, our friend Crystal.
Mhm.
We're always talking about that's a new Nikki McKibben.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who else? Somebody else that was kind of like big.
Kirk Douglas?
Kirk Douglas died. Yeah.
Yep, Kirk Douglas died.
Damn, I forgot he died.
He
That
was
was
like-
early in the year before all this stuff started going down.
Wasn't he like 101?
Yeah.
No, he was 103.
Good
Oh,
God,
103?
that's even better.
Yeah.
Worse, whatever.
What about Lyle Rivera?
Oh yeah, was she from Glee?
Yes, from Glee. Yes, oh my God,
I
yes.
forgot about her.
She
Not her. I
drowned.
forgot about her, but I forgot that she had died.
Yes, she drowned.
God, somebody else that you got upset about when we told you.
Me?
Yeah. Black Panther.
Yes.
My shirt?
Oh my God, is that what you're wearing right now?
Yeah.
For real?
Yes.
Ah!
Jamie, stand up. I gotta show the camera your shirt.
Stand back, and I walk in a room. I just wear it for you.
I can't.
It's the Black Panthers. Not the Black Panthers. It's the Black Panther.
Okay, I just zoomed in.
I almost said the Pink Panther. I think John Cleese is still alive, is he?
I don't know.
I think so.
I need to charge my phone.
Well, you need to get to bed. Guys, it's time to wrap up. It's like I want to hurry up and wrap up 2020. I never said which. Oh, that's right. I said the 70s. Actually, I wouldn't mind being young now, actually. Just because of technology. But then again, considering everything going on in the world, maybe make myself a young adult now. You know, again, I'm just thinking about the music part of it, just because, you know what, scratch that. 70s or 2000s, but 70s. That's what I do.
But
Anyway, guys, we gotta wrap it up. Final thoughts, anyone? That's not dirty.
I really miss being young.
Me too. That will be the subject of our next conversation in the video form. Till next time, guys. Good golf, good tennis, whatever makes you happy. Don't feed Superman after midnight or expose him to direct sunlight. The results will not be pretty. Remember If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a gopher. Never watch Caddyshack 2. It's horrible. Don't thank me for telling you to avoid it. Don't vote under the influence of helium. I thought I was going somewhere else with that. Haha. Never name your child shit.
Or
makes
table.
Or table.
Throw the F word.
Oh, never name your, yeah. Oh, Jesus, don't name that. It will make their sex life really awkward. Till next time, guys, eat your fiber, say your prayers, drink your milk, accept her. Peace.